Hey folks, a non-guitar. I don't have a guitar in my hands for today's video. Today we're going to talk about making your own picks. Now, making your own picks or using other things for your picks is not a new thing. But a number of years ago, somebody decided to make a commercial venture out of that, and this guy invented this thing called the Pick Punch. So we've done this for years. People have taken scissors and shaped them all by hand, used bread tabs, rudimentary things sometimes, right? So anyway, somebody's taken the next step, and they invented this thing that works like a three-hole punch. So it has a punch and the shape. I'm going to hold up this camera just to guarantee we see it. You see that it's shaped like a pick. And it has a gripping thing going on there. I'm going to show this camera too that it looks like, yeah, it's like shaped like a pick. So then you take this old gift card. This is like just an old promotional card. Actually, we had our tires changed someplace and they gave us $60 in a prepaid card. And then once it's done, it's done. You can't use it for anything else. So you take this thing and you slide it in. Now, without trying too hard, this card that I would have normally just thrown away in recycling can now become 3 picks. I can just like that, and that do 3 picks. But I figured out how you get 5 picks out of this thing. So I've increased the output. That is amazing. Okay, so the first thing I do is I flip it over. This is all well and good to do it this way, but when you flip it over, you can actually, and I'm going to go to this camera that I'm guaranteed of seeing things. You can flip it over, right, and you can insert the card. There's no money on this card, so anybody who's thinking, yeah, right, and then I can just kind of wiggle it around until it's right on the edge. All right, so you see, I can just kind of see I can get to the edge of that there, and I can get to the edge of that there, and then I can get around the corner. All right, so once I've done that, and I'm just gonna, make it perfect the way I like it, right, where I'm getting it right in position, and then right off the edge, and then off the edge that way, and then I hold it like that, so it's holding it in position. Then I put it down so that the pick pops out, right, this way. There you go, there's a pick. Okay, then I will go, see how, and then you can see how on the edge that is. Like I literally, right on the edge. That might be a little goofy to play. I literally got 5 picks out of that thing. Look at that. So I was right. All right, the other thing that comes with, and we'll show it on this one here. Let's see if we can get it again. Is it comes with some sandpaper. And so you can play them right out of there. If you're not too fussy, I am. But if you're not too fussy, you can actually use the pick like straight out of the punch. It's pretty sharp, and if you get it, a good whatever. But it comes with some sandpaper on here. So and it happens to fit very nicely. The pick it fits very nicely that way. So then I just smooth it out this way. There we go. And I flip it over and I do it this way. And then, so it doesn't catch on the string, I kind of just do a little roundabout. I'm going to try and do it over here so you can see that going on there. So there it is right there. Sort of, right? And then I put the pick on the side here like that at an angle. Right? And all the way around. Beautiful. So I can't remember what I paid for this thing. I think it's like $50, right? So $50, and I don't actually use these picks. I actually use the Jim Dunlop Stubbies. They are, so I use the Stubby, which is a nice firm pick. But the credit card, gift card thing works fine. That's a good, solid pick. It's not a super wussy pick. You get them for free, Christmas time comes, birthdays, other kinds of holidays, and you get a bunch of gift cards. So use that last penny on, that Gap gift card or Cabela's or wherever you get your stuff, or even, your local music store if they have gift cards. And then you say, "Oh, can I have that back?" And they'll think you're weird. Trust me. At first, they just, they used to just hand it back to you without thinking, or ask you if you want to reload it. Yeah. So I want to turn more of my money that I can spend anywhere into money I can only spend here. But now I find I have to get them back because I think they're reusing them, which is good. That's, again, a good thing. And I get them back, and then I make picks out of them. I use them at my music school. So we can give out free picks. I used to buy picks. I still buy them just to flesh out the collection a bit. But then I will take these to my music school here in Winnipeg, and I will put them in a box and hand them out to students. Put them in the guitar rooms for the teachers to give away for free, because kids are always forgetting them. They'll buy 500 and they'll still forget them. All right, so that's that. Now beyond that, they have this in a bunch of different sizes. This is just the normal shape. But if you really want to go down this road, they have the normal one, which is what I got, the sort of standard guitar pick. But they have the teardrop shape that some people like. They have the small jazz shape that people like. But you have to like that thickness of pick, right? And you have to like that it's going to be a little rough, right? Which, with like an old credit card that has numbers on it, you have like a bit of grip. And so but having said that, of my 5 picks here, this one's perfectly smooth. This one has numbers right where my thumb would go. This one has numbers where my thumb fits between the 2 numbers. Here's another one that's perfectly smooth. Here's one that's got numbers right where the thumb would go. So there's kind of an inconsistency with that. So if that kind of thing bothers you, and that would be one of those things that bother me, you're not gonna like that. But anyways, now one thing I wouldn't do, and this is again an individual thing, I think this is great. I take old gift cards, expired credit cards, etc., and I turn them into guitar picks. And if I like them, I could use them. But I can give them to people, and so we always have a supply of picks to give students from the same company. This is called the Pick Punch, pickpunch.com, right? And I don't get anything for doing this because I think this is a great thing. But what I don't think is great is you can also buy sheets of plastic from this guy that you make your own picks, which kind of to me defeats the purpose. You buy in the plastic that somebody made like that. I don't get that per se. I think that takes away from the awesomeness of this thing. Okay, or one thing to add at the end today. There's certain things you cannot use. So there's a trend now, particularly among game platforms, to make gift cards that are just going to be redeemed on a machine or a phone or something like that you're not going to go to a physical place and do it. And so iTunes gift cards, Nintendo and related gift cards, League of Legends, things like that, none of those things can be made. Those are just compressed cardboard and just designed to last long enough, to stand in the store. But they start off seeming like, yeah, that's a pretty good guitar pick, right? And then all it takes is like the oil in your hand or a sweaty kid or whatever, and they just melt, just disintegrate. They're made of paper, so you can't use those. Anyways, so there you go, a guitar lesson with no guitar in my hand. Till next time, have a great day. Bye now.